want to say thank you for clicking on this video. It means that you are interested in what I have to offer you, which are cupcakes. And I mean, who wouldn't be interested in cupcakes? If you are unsure what Inside Out is, it is Disney Pixar's latest film that follow the emotions inside a young girl's head. The 5 main emotions are joy, anger, disgust, sadness, and fear. I'm not going to get too much into the movie because I think that you should really see it, but I'll just say really quickly that I really liked it, and I was in a theater full of adults and we all laughed and cried and all that good stuff. So I just want to say real quick, I am in no way, shape, or form close to being like a professional baked goods decorator. I didn't realize that, you know, icing tips come in different sizes, so the icing bottles that I bought are not going to fit that, and I don't know how to make it fit. It's just something that I didn't research. I honestly thought there was like a universal size that somehow they all fit, but they don't. So please learn from my mistakes. And with that being said, my cupcakes did not turn out as good as I wanted them to, but I still wanted to upload this so that you could see what I did wrong and you can fix it and do it yourself. But basically, you kind of get the general idea of what I was doing. I will say though that Disgust is probably disgusted with her own cupcake. I got really frustrated and I just kind of gave up on her. I didn't even finish her eyelashes, her nose, her blush, and I just, regardless of your cupcakes turning out perfect, I mean, what I kind of think is that they go in one end and come out the other, so there's that. Since we have a lot of decorating to get to, I'm just gonna shut up and get you going, and here we go. There are a lot of items that you're going to need if you plan on doing all 5 emotions. This costed me around $30, but it may change depending on where you live. And I got this all at Walmart. I wanted to do something to where you didn't have to go to a craft store or order from an online specialty store. For the small little details, you are going to need 5 different icing bottles of purple, black, pink, white, blue, green, and red. Grab some icing tips so that it's easier when it comes to the detailing of the faces. Any cake mix works. I just picked this one up because it was 98 cents, but whatever your heart desires, you pick that flavor. Obviously, you need cupcake holders. To be a little bit more fun, you can get rainbow colored ones, but I just stuck with the white ones because they were cheap, and I am cheap, everybody. You need to grab 5 colors of icing, so you need red, purple, blue, yellow, and green. Now, I'm not going to show you the steps of how I mixed my stuff together because it depends on what type of baking mix you get. Yours may be different than mine and it has different requirements. But to measure out my cupcakes, I did 3 tablespoons in each cup and they turned out perfect that way. While your cupcakes are baking, go onto Google Images and search for different photos that you can use as references when it comes to getting down the perfect representation of their faces. You can also print these off of your computer, but to save paper, I just look off my phone. See, I told you 3 tablespoons was the perfect amount. Be sure to let your cupcakes cool for at least 20 minutes. That may be a while, but that's what I do just to be safe, because if you don't let them sit and cool long enough, they will start peeling away when you try to frost them. The first emotion I'm decorating is Joy, and she is yellow, so just use your yellow frosting and completely cover your cupcake. It does not have to be flat. This is icing, not fondant, so you're not going to get that completely flat surface. So don't worry too much about that. I'm first going to outline her eyes. So I'm taking my white frosting. See right there? See, that's what I mean about getting the wrong tip. See all that frosting coming out the side? Alright, anyway, back to this tutorial. So just kind of create like a little arch, a cartoonish type eye, and cover it with white, and once you get those outlined, fill them completely in. This technique that I'm using, you'll see I'll use on the other eyes on the other cupcakes, but I just take a toothpick and I try to spread it around and flatten the surface as much as I can. So referencing your photos, look very closely on how Joy's hair is. Now it's very spiky, it's a cute little pixie cut, and this is where I'm going in with my glitter blue frosting to first outline her hair and then spread it in. And just like I do with the eyes, I'm going to use that same toothpick technique to fill it all in so I can save on icing. with that same blue frosting, go around the black part of her eye just to show her cute little eye color. So for Joy's mouth, you're going to get the pink icing and outline it, and you're going to fill it in with white for her teeth. And you're going to get some icing and try to shape it into a little ball for her nose. And after you get her nose finished, grab some of that pink icing again and blend it into the yellow for her blush. Now on to Sadness. After you cover her with blue, go ahead and outline her hair. The reason we're doing this one first is because her hair takes up a lot of her face and her eyes are way different than Joy's. So with Joy, her eyes are round, and after you get them filled in with the outline of the blue and all of that jazz, you're going to circle her eyes with black for her glasses. So it's no surprise that yes, her mouth is a frown, so go ahead and give her a cute little mouth. And just like with Joy, you're going to shape a little round nose, and she is all done. So I didn't even bother to show you how to make Disgust, but basically you're going to do all that you see here, but try to give her a little purple scarf. I really messed up her eyebrows, so maybe you can come up with a better technique. And here is Anger. I'm first shaping his eyebrows since they are so dominant on his face. And he doesn't have completely round eyes, they're actually half round eyes, so I did those next. And after I finished the red part of his eyes, I just dropped some little black dots so he can see. And I am giving him a little scowl for a mouth. And after that, I'm going to fill that in with white. And after that is filled in with white, we're going to take a black and detail his teeth. And after this, he is all done. Here is Fear. So his eyes take up a lot of his face, so I didn't even bother using a tip when I outlined his eyes, so I'll just give him big round old ones. And after I finish that, the next really big feature on his face is his nose. So I just took a glob of icing and used my clean fingers, right there, keyword key, and shaped his nose and gave him some eyebrows to really show the fear on his face. And I gave him a frown, a thicker frown, and just like with Anger, I gave him detailed teeth, but I did this messily, so, you know, try a little bit harder than I did. Just like the rest of them, I dropped a little purple dot, a black dot, and I tried to do this swirly thing, but it didn't work out. So, he's all done. And there you go, people, there are your cupcakes. Enjoy them, they are very sweet, so be sure to brush your teeth, people. Brush them. So now you have delicious cupcakes with cute little characters on them, and I think that you will really enjoy them. Thank you for watching my video and taking the time to click on it and even make it to this point, because a lot of the time people don't make it to this point. So if you're watching this, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks again for watching and enjoy your cupcakes. I just wanted to show you guys how good my flowers are doing. If you look at my earlier DIYs, I did a whole tutorial on making tea cans into flower pots, and this is an idea I came up with completely on my own. And I just wanted to show you guys that I do try to do projects that are good more than once.